Most small business content fails because it is planned backwards. Now let me explain what I mean. So you're a small business owner, and if you've been posting weekly, daily, or multiple times a week, and your content just feels like it's floating into the void, you are not alone. And that's why in this video, I'm going to go through what I'm calling the 3-step content seed framework, which is a smart way to create content that actually moves your audience from just browsing to the action that you want them to take. And don't worry, you don't need a big budget, you don't need a big team. So keep watching and I'll take you through it. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you're probably posting on Instagram or other social media platforms, and you're doing the reels, you're doing the stories, you're doing other video content, you've got the creative captions, you've got the emojis, but for some reason, the engagement and the sales that you're getting from your posting efforts don't seem to match what you're putting in. Why? Well, it's probably because you don't have a strategy. You're just posting for posting's sake. A 2024 UK report by the Marketing Centre surveyed 1,988 small to medium-sized businesses. And of that sample, only 33% stated that they had a documented marketing action plan. Now, if you don't have a strategy, your content is just simply noise. But the most marketing savvy business owners, they do something different when it comes to creating content for their business. They plan from the audience backwards, not from the calendar forwards. And for you to start planning from the audience backwards, this is where I'm going to show you what I call the 3-step content seed framework. Think of it like building with Lego blocks. So instead of trying to make huge, complicated content pieces, just work with small seed content that you can combine and repurpose everywhere. But before I go into the 3-step framework, if you're enjoying what you're hearing so far in this video, please do like, subscribe, and comment on anything that you've heard so far. So step 1 of the 3-step process is your anchor message. Now this is the core problem that your audience wants solved. So it's not what you want to talk about, but what your audience needs are, and also the solution to those needs. So rather than saying something like, we have a 5-star rating for X, you should be thinking along the lines of, how can you take your ideal customer from stressed to confident in under 30 days? And when you think about it from that standpoint, then you'll be able to come up with a strong anchor message. So that's step 1. Now, step 2 is your 60-second promise. And this is a high-value answer that you can explain to your ideal audience in 60 seconds. Now, why 60 seconds? Well, that's because short, clear solutions get remembered and shared. Now, the third and final step in the content seed framework is what I call the content echo. Now, this is your multiplication method, where you turn that single high-value answer into multiple forms of content. So for example, a LinkedIn post, a blog post, a YouTube video like this, an Instagram carousel post. So you're not reinventing the wheel every single time you make a piece of content. And most importantly, You're not stressing yourself out and overloading yourself with work. So let's look at an example. So imagine you're the owner of a cute little bakery. Your anchor message could be something like, healthy bread that still tastes like bread. And your 60-second promise could be 3 ingredient swaps that make your sourdough nutritious without losing flavor. And then your final step, your content echo, could be a YouTube video demonstrating how you combine these 3 new ingredients. And then you can repurpose that to create maybe an Instagram carousel post with tips for quick snacks. And then you can write an email to your email list, giving them the PDF of your recipe. So if you've been posting without a plan, and no judgment, we've all been there, we've all done it before, but if you have been posting without a plan, without a strategy, then why not try this 3-step content seed framework and see how it works for your audience engagement. And if you want to get just a little bit deeper into content marketing strategy, because you like it just as much as I do, then grab my content strategy playbook, which is in the description box below. But before you do that, please do like, subscribe, and comment on anything you've heard on this video, because it really helps me to grow the channel and share more information like this to other people and other business owners just like you. And if you have any views on what you would like me to cover on this channel, comment below and I'll have a read. So a key thing that I want to leave you with is that remember, great content isn't about posting more, it's about posting with purpose. And just to summarize the other key points in this video, I will start with the quote that was shown at the beginning, which is, a goal without a plan is just a wish. But crafting an effective content strategy doesn't have to be complex. So try out these 3 steps. Step 1, identify the core problem your audience has and use that to develop your anchor message. Step 2 is your solution snapshot. And that is what you use to communicate your 60-second promise to your ideal customer. And the final step, step 3, is your content echo. And this is your multiplication method. So how you're going to repurpose your content and distribute it using different channels. So there you have it, nice and easy. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.